give them the direction and do things in the courtroom, and without them being able to interact with us, then it's no help to them and it's no help to us. So the Constitution says they have to be able to talk with us and be competent. Which is sort of a curious thing. Ted, if he could beat this case, accomplices a rape, and there's a lot of people who just don't like him, but the jury doesn't, they don't vote on whether they like him or not, it's whether they think that the crime has been made out. If this is a lousy prosecution case, the last thing the defense lawyer wants is him to be incompetent, because he could sit in a mental hospital, or if he went to trial, he could be out.
Absolutely, and as Jeff Brown said, the key question is, can he participate in his defense? I think that this is a lousy prosecution. They're charging him with it being an accomplice to 2 rapes, but from what we understand, the actual perpetrator of the actual rape, if there was one, has not been charged.
And we should tell the viewers that the case is about the allegation is that he married 2 people, and that the husband raped the wife. And so the husband hasn't been charged with the rape, but he is, as to quote, the accomplice to it for having arranged the marriage.
And that's what makes it terribly weird. I have a feeling that the Utah Court of Appeals may very well throw this in a different direction.
Bernie, going to throw in a different direction, or does Warren Jeffs have big problems?
Yeah, this is a real complicated, and from a sitting in a classroom sort of interesting. Competency, people often confuse it with insanity. It has nothing to do with it. I mean, apples and bread baskets. Do you know where you are in the courtroom? Do you know what your lawyer does? Do you know who the judge is? Do you know what you're charged with? Do you know how much time you're facing in jail? The question is, if he goes away, can they get him to be competent? And if they can't get him to be competent, the cutting legal issue now right here in the country, can they force psychiatric medication on him to make him regain his competency? So, Jim, you're a former prosecutor. Do you have any trouble? And I confess I do have trouble with this. I have real trouble charging a man with being an accomplice to rape when they know where the husband is, who they claim actually committed the rape. He's not charged. I mean, do you have any problem with that?
Greta, I do too. I mean, I think you got to get the person who actually commits the crime, but I wouldn't stop at that. If the allegations are true and that he was essentially peddling to child molesters, guys who wanted to have sex with 13 and 14-year-old girls, I think that's a despicable crime. But before you get him, you got to get the guys actually doing the crime. Perhaps they're cooperating with the prosecution, Greta, but I think it's a very serious one. So I think I differ with Ted on this one.
He groaned. All you got was a grunt.
Ted thinks it's not serious.
Well, all I wanted to say is that
it's Friday,
as far as I'm concerned, hey, look, I don't love or like Warren Jeff, but I want to see him treated fairly like anybody else in the system. And I got to tell you, I don't know of too many cases where you charge somebody as an accomplice without charging the actual perpetrator of the offense.
And to quote Ted, just the grunt,
I'm all for prosecuting more people, Ted, so I guess we're on the same side. Prosecute all of them.
But it's your turn, Jeff. Prosecute him without going after the main culprit?
Yeah, only in San Francisco might hear him be able to get away with that. But I noticed he's softening up a bit, and I think it's because he's in my state. See, we have a way of actually bringing these people back to the mainstream.
I just drove by, actually, Paris Hilton's hangout, and they're flying a black flag in mourning because she might go to jail.
Perhaps it is the smoke that has engulfed the state of Florida that has gotten to Jim in Florida. Anyway, panel, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
You too, Greta.
You too. Thanks.